Me, I formed Fort Kenya.
Okay.
I was in Fort Kenya with Wamalwa kijana. Tulikuwa vijana wa Malwa, vijana wa Masinde Muliro before, when I was in secondary and university. But I got lost into employment and whatever. I came back again to resurrect when I wanted to become MP. But when I wanted to become MP, remember that Honorable Moses Masika Wetang'ula, who was in Fort Kenya, had a candidate called James Mukwe in Fort Kenya. So you know, I could not get out an outright ticket. So I had to look for a party that I could get to the final. So that's when I went it. So after this person got some problem, then I had to come in now in my old party again. So there is we worked very well. My first 2 years after the by-election in the Kapchai constituency, we worked well and we are still working well. Yes, with Moses Wetang'ula, the speaker.
Okay. Yeah. What is the relationship with Wetang'ula?
I think the relationship is frustrated. I think it's we call it in biology a vasoconstricted relationship.
Ever so what?
A vasoconstricted. You know, in your body there are veins.
Yes.
And when the veins shrink or get close like this, then the blood cannot pass well in the lumen. That lumen. So it's called a vasoconstriction. I think the relationship is vasoconstricted, and I think it's because of we school in different thoughts in terms of how we relate with the people. Maybe what he wants is government, and the government is about the president, it's about the minister, it's about him. And me, I have a problem because actually I'm listening with the commoner. And you see, in politics they say, if you want to survive well, my sister, you must descend from the cuckoo to the commoner. That is it. If you have to stay at the cuckoo, I'm telling you, you will have a problem with the commoner. And the moment you have a problem with the commoner, forget politics. So me, I've tried to be there. Maybe one time, if Moses will come also and start putting with the people down here, maybe we shall still be together because I have no problem. What I am against is this. You cannot, as government, come here and decide to sell Nzoia Sugar Company. Nzoia Sugar Company has been there since the days of Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, Mzee Moi, Uhuru Kenyatta, Mwai Kibaki, Uhuru Kenyatta. This regime is, I think, the 5th regime. This Nzoia is economic base. In fact, one day when I was listening to Ever Ready Paka Power, then, they were saying that the moment Nzoia inalipa wakulima pesa, ndio unaona makaa yetu inauzwa. Because Muluya na radio, unajua sisi bwana. Sasa hiyo makaa Ever Ready kwa inauzwa sana. Najua tulikuwa na radio ya kaa moja.
Yeah.
Yes. So Nzoia is our economic powerhouse. You are telling us that you are giving it a foreigner who is coming in for 30 years, who say that he's retrenching because now he has retrenched staff, and he is changing the name from Nzoia to something different, because when you give it to a different person, he changes the name. And the moment you change a name of Nzoia, and you have not paid farmers, you know, farmers cannot take the new farm to the court. And farmers cannot take to court the old Nzoia because the directors are dissolved. Yes. So I asked them, why in the first place are you deciding to sell this company? In our manifesto, when the deputy president then, Honorable Ruto, came to Kimilili for an economic forum before we went to the elections, before he won, he told us, and we agreed that in 100 days we were going to bring new machines in Nzoia, not selling it. As I talk today, all farmers owed Ken are not paid. The name has changed. Where will farmers go? And they are saying that these farmers cannot be paid by the new person. They are saying he is supposed to be paid by government. Which farmer with crocs will move to the minister of Mbadi to ask for his money, 1,250 or 20,000 from Ken? Which farmer? They are frustrated. And that is what I say, that don't sell. Waliuza na nguvu ndio hii. I told them, maybe you have asked me why I'm popular. I told them, why did Uhuru Kenyatta had something called Linda Mama? Linda Mama, in fact, it went so deep that it was even to a level that mama akipata mimba, kulikuwa na watu wa pikipiki wa afya wa mtaa wanaenda kuuliza, hii mimba ni ya miezi kama 7, wanaanza kukupangia. Ikifika 9 wanakuja kuchukua, wanakupeleka hospital for delivery. Unapewa nguo na besheni free and you go home. Linda Mama was removed by this government. I said, where is it? Mimi nikakuwa mbaya. I asked them, where is Edu Afya? Edu Afya was for schools. Students, when he was sick in school, he could be taken to hospital. Then from hospital, wanalipa na insurance, wanakuambia mzazi, mtoto alikuwa mgonjwa tukapeleka Kimilili hospital, ametutiwa saa yako sawa, ako shule. Saa hii unaambiwa peleka pesa. Those are things that we are saying. Some changes are so fast and they don't make sense. So I was against SHA. I was against it. Remember, there were students in India who were on dialysis. The moment that December, the moment they cut off from NHIF to SHA, those students, some of them, they were to pay millions of money. Some of them died. I'm telling you, when you make changes, please be very careful. I was careful. Those are things that have landed me in trouble with my speaker. I've spoken on them, and I will speak on the future ones also. So many other things which I cannot put in. Recently, you see, they wanted to privatize the airport. You can't privatize. You have a home. You cannot say my home is this one, but nataka kupeana contract mtu mwenye ako na njia ya kuleta kwangu mtu akuwe na gate ashike contract na akikufungia. Those are things that we don't allow. Government must have its own heritage. KICC is our landmark. When you go to US, like I was in Spain, where my son, my son is 12 years and he plays football in Spain, Barcelona. He plays in Barcelona. Yeah, and he's a very good footballer. He's 12 and he's a captain of a team. So I went there to check on him. And when I was there, I saw a very good photograph of KICC for Nairobi. So Nairobi is known for KICC. Here is a country that wants, a government that wants to privatize it. Supposing I take it as a private owner, I change it structure everything, and then I want to make it a different thing, we lose the heritage. Those are things that we cannot hurry up. When I say that is wrong, mimi Majimbo ni mbaya. I don't think I'm bad. But my eyes are on my target, and my target are the voters of Kapchai, and so many other things, my sister.
So your stand is missing you in quote in quotes.
My stand is making my relationship reduce, and it is making my life very easy with the voters. There are two different things.
What about the head of state? Because the reason I'm asking is because you're a member of parliament aligned to Kenya Kwanza.
Yes.
And a whole lot of people actually, they expect those people in Kenya Kwanza to be, doing exactly what the government wants and supporting the government's agendas and initiatives. But it happens that you're the opposite.
Exactly. Let me surprise you. When we voted no on the finance bill of 2024, I was among those who voted no. And those members of parliament who voted yes in Kenya Kwanza took the law to State House. Mheshimiwa William Ruto called them and said, I'm not assigning this one. Then they clapped again. Are you using your head? You know, there is a difference between using your head and someone borrowing your head. You know, someone can borrow your head. He uses it the way he wants. Then it returns to you in the evening. That is not the way Majimbo should behave. You see, members of parliament who voted yes on the floor, some of them, their houses were burned by Gen Zs. Then when the president called them and said, this is a bad law, I don't want to agree with it, so I don't assent to this. Then they clapped again. Then you members, why were you passing the bad law? So the president rejects in your eyes. That is the first thing. So I'm trying to say that, and you have raised a very serious statement, that actually why am I in Kenya Kwanza and I'm behaving like not with the rest.
The opposition.
Yeah. I want to tell you something. That the moment the party is only good for you to use and get in parliament, the moment you get in parliament, you start checking government. That is the purpose of the parliament. By
Regardless
the way,
of whatever.
regardless of where you are, you must check this government. Because now, let me ask a question. For example, if you have a government that tries to believe Uhuru brought free examination fees for Form 4 and Class 8. Now this government is not budgeting for exams. I said, what is this? So those are things we must correct. And when you correct this government, the president must be happy because you are assisting him lead people and then be re-elected. But I know, I know very well that the president knows what I'm doing. Because even him, he was critical on issues when he was in government. Very critical. Even my brother, the party leader Moses Wetang'ula, when he was in NASA, when he was with COD, you know what he did, what he told us. You know we can't have double speak. I'm just borrowing. I'm just reading from the books that they wrote. You know, yes, they wrote these books for us. You have to be honest to your people. And and tomorrow, if they do something very good, I'll vote yes. Yes. But if something comes again wrong on the floor, I'll vote no. You know, I'm a member of parliament who has, for one time, I think I was denied to enter State House with the other members of parliament of Kenya Kwanza. And I was turned away from the gate. I said, oh, Kumbe, we have got this far.
So what had happened?
Okay, they had called the members of parliament of Western Region. They were going to have some discussion in State House. When we all get to the gate by that time, we had a Nyanza delegation in State House with James Orengo. So they were there in the morning, then we were to go in the afternoon. So they almost took some time, past the normal time, so we were told to hold at the gate. So when we were held at the gate for around 30 minutes, all members, when the Orengo left, then they were now going through the list now, because we had voted at the gate to go. The members of parliament who have come, they ticked all MPs and my name was not, they said, you are not here. I said, Kabuchaya, sema tunakujua bwana mheshimiwa. Sisi ni maaskari tu. I said, now fine. From there, I don't go to State House. I think they had known what I do. Maybe I don't agree with so many things when they are going to discuss. And I remember when they were going to discuss, they went to discuss selling Zoya. When they agreed that, okay, let it go. When I was there, I wouldn't have agreed. Because I remember we brought a challenge in State House, me and Boni Khalwale. Khalwale told the president that my president, my good friend, do not attempt issues of Nzoia and don't attempt to sack the Minister for Health. By then it was Deborah. Because Deborah had first issues. They were trying to, in fact, that same afternoon is when Deborah was transferred from health to environment. I think she was on a high exit, but Mheshimiwa Khalwale told the president right there that please, we don't want you to touch on this. So some of the things we say outside here, get to them.
So since then you said you've never stepped.
From there, they have been going several, not even step there. When they invite, I never get their invite on my phone.
So when was the last time you were at State House?
I think a year ago.
A year ago?
Yes.
Despite you being a Kenya Kwanza affiliate or member of parliament, you don't go to
I don't go, but I'm comfortable. I don't go. You see, you can't, when you go there, you discuss issues, but the only advantage you get there out with is 100,000. You know, see, it does, a member of parliament is not that cheap.
Oh, so whenever members of parliament are invited, the State House
okay, fine. I don't want to go past that.
Okay.
But a member of parliament should not be that cheap.
Okay. And that is why actually I was asking what is your relationship with the head of state, because now even being denied access to State House, then that means a lot. You know
he's a busy man. I've not called him the last 1 year. I think I will try a call today after this. See if he can pick, because actually he has been my friend, by the way. He has been my friend. William has been my friend for long. In fact, during the campaigns, he really supported me. I just want to salute him for the support he gave me. But after I got into office, I think I got preoccupied by the issues of the Kapchai. And maybe the issue of Kapchai does not agree with what they are doing. That is the only difference, my sister.